Happy learning. This is the part 4 session.
Now moving to cache memory. What is cache? So cache is built into the chip of CPU. It is connected to your local bus of static RAM. Okay. So in RAM is your main memory. Under that, what are the two categories we saw? One is static RAM, another one is dynamic RAM. In the static RAM, you will have a chip to store your content. That chip is your cache memory. So cache memory is very high speed memory and also expensive, which is used of the memory retrieval process. So for getting the content from your memory, you can use this cache memory. Due to its higher cost, the CPU comes with a small size of cache memory compared with the size of your main memory. So because the cost is more, no, so it will built in along with your CPU processor itself. Okay, so without cache memory, every time the CPU requests the data, it has to be fetched from the main memory. So without cache memory, you can't able to get your content. So every time this cache memory, if you request anything in your CPU, means this cache memory fetch the content. What are the data you needed from the CPU and response to you. Okay, so this content and fetching the data, no, it is extremely fast and should be frequently accessed. So it achieves the fast response time, whereas the access time refers to how quickly the memory can respond to read and write request. So that is the main thing of your cache memory. Okay, so it can be fetched from the main memory and it will consume more time too. So that is the main usage of your cache memory. So the idea of introducing a cache, no, it is extremely fast memory, would store the data that is frequently accessed. So those kind of data to be stored in your cache part. Okay. Now moving to secondary storage device, we will see what are all the secondary storage device. Main means it is already in your system part, that is called as main. While moving to secondary storage device, it is in addition to your CPU. What are the secondary storage device available? We are going to learn now. So secondary storage device, coming to this part, it has limited amount of main memory, which is expensive and volatile. Okay. To store data and program permanently, the secondary storage device is used. So main memory, they are non-volatile in nature, whereas secondary storage device is also called as backup storage, because in addition to the main we are using this secondary, so it is called as backup storage. Once you want to recover the data, you can call using this backup storage of secondary device. So what are all the device comes under secondary storage? No, first one is hard disk of your system, then your compact disk CD, then DVD. Last one is Blu-ray disc. Okay, this is also, it is a high density optical disc similar to your DVD, this Blu-ray disc. We are going to learn deeply about this 5 part: hard disk, compact disk, DVD, flash device and Blu-ray disc. So first we will see about what is hard disk and what is the use of hard disk. So hard disk is your magnetic disk on which your data can be stored. This hard disk, no, you will have single or double side hard disk for storing your data. So this is the main use of your hard disk. It's a magnetic disk. Coming to compact disk CD, you can use CD or CD-ROM. That is compact disk, read-only memory. It will made with millimeter thick and polycarbonate plastic material in it. The thin layer of aluminum or gold is applied to the surface of your CD. So while you representing the data in your CD, you will have small part, that is indentation, that is tiny indentations. So that indentations are called as bits. It encoded with your spiral track module into the top of your polycarbonate layer. So just imagine how your disk will be, CD disk. It should be your round shape rotating like this, no? So what will happen now in this layer, this layer will be coated with your polycarbonate layer. Okay, so it will have spiral tracks, in round it will goes off. So spiral tracks will be there. Everything should be comprised of bits for storing your data. Its bits is also called as LANs. Okay, so you will have a capacity of ordinary CD-ROM 700 MB storage. 700 MB of data you can able to store with this compact disk. Now coming to DVD. What is DVD? It's a digital versatile disk or digital video disk, that is called as DVD. So in this you will have a optical disk capable of storing 4.7 GB of data, more than 6 times than the CD can holds, because CD you can able to store 700 MB only. Okay, but here you can store 4.7 GB. So it is compared to CD, you can use 6 times more. Okay, as well as CD and DVD, no, all can read the content with the laser provided in it. So disk can have only one or two sites and one or two layers of data per sites. So number of sites and layer determine how much the data can be hold. So double layer sites also usually contain one gold color layer, that is your single layer of your slides, usually silver color only. Your CD, like CD, it will have silver color coating for writing your content. So that is the use of DVD. Now moving to the third device, flash memory device, that is your fourth device. So DVD, CD, then hard disk visa. Next one is flash memory device. Coming to this flash memory device, it is an electronic non-volatile computer solid state device. Okay, here electrically erased and reprogrammed can be done using this flash memory device. So here you can use either EEPROM or EEPROM. So using that EEPROM and EEPROM, you can able to erase the content, no? Similarly, in flash memory you can use this ROM that should be built inside your flash memory. For example, flash memory is pen drive, the memory cards, these are all the flash memory. Once you want to erase, you just plug into your system and you can delete the content. Okay, so these are all the example of your flash memory. Flash memory can be used in your personal computer, then a PDA, personal digital assistant, then digital audio, your mobile phone, digital camera, everything will comes with this flash memory. Similarly, capacity of flash memory, no, it may varies from 1 gigabytes to 2 terabyte value. So 1 GB to 2 terabyte you can store using your flash memory. Okay. So if you take pen drive, you may have 1 GB to 2 terabyte. So that comes under your flash memory. Now coming to Blu-ray disc. What is Blu-ray disc? It is highly dense optical disc, similar to your DVD only, but Blu-ray, no, it is the type of disc used for PlayStation games and for high definition movies. Okay, the concentration, the density of your optical disc, no, it should be very high. So in PlayStation games and movie HD movies, no, so clarity and pixel variation will be more in that. So in that condition, you may use this Blu-ray disc for your storage. Here you will have 50 GB, so 50 gigabytes of data. So DVD uses no what it will use red laser to read and write data, but in Blu-ray it uses blue violet laser to write. Hence it is named as Blu-ray disc. Okay. Next we will see about what is the use of ports and interface. What is ports? Backside of your CPU, you noticed you will have plugin options, right? So what is the use of those plugins? You can plug the wires, then cables, everything using that ports. So the motherboard of your computer have input output sockets. Sockets means binding of wires that are connected to your ports and interface found in your rear side of your computer. That is your backside. External device can be connected with the help of ports and interfaces. We are connecting this pen drive no for charging, then connecting our speakers, then connecting our VJ cables. Everything will be done using these ports and interfaces. Here in ports, you will have various types like serial, parallel, USB port, then your USB bus port, VJ cable, audio plugins, then PS2 port for connecting your mouse and keyboard, then SCSI port for connecting your hard disk drive and network connector. So these are all the various ports that should be used in your computer. So serial port, coming to serial port, it is used to connect the external device found in your old computer. Now coming to parallel port, it is used to connect printer, okay, printer and all. Coming to USB port, you can connect your cameras, scanners, mobile phone, external hard disk, printer, everything to your computer using this USB port. Similarly, USB 3.0 is the third major version of your universal serial bus. USB means universal serial bus. With other electronic gadgets, you can able to connect in this USB 3.0, you can transfer data up to 5 gigabytes per second. Okay, this USB 3.1 and 3.2 are also released. It's the advanced version comparing to USB 3.0. Okay, next we'll see the schematic representation of USB port. So this is the schematic representation of your USB ports. Inside this you can plug in, okay, you can plug in your cables, connectors and all, right? Okay. Now coming to VJ cable. What is VJ cable? It is the wire that connect your monitor as well as your display screen. If you are using LCD projector, you have to connect that monitor to your LCD projector to display the content in that. Okay, for that VJ cable will get used of. Next, audio plugin, that is speaker, microphone, headphone you can use with this port. PS by 2 port used to connect mouse and keyboard to your PC. Then SCSI port is used to connect hard disk drive and network connector. Okay, so this is the port and interface diagram. This is the use of your mouse in your old system. Now your mouse and all will be USB cable, we can port it off. It is the old version of CPU, ports and interface. This point you can connect using mouse. Similarly, the one more hole will be there. This is for your keyboard port. This blue color zigzag pins will be the VJ port. Normal holding your pen drive, then charger. This port, no, this is called as USB port. Under that you will have HDMI. This is high definition multimedia interface port. Then serial port for your printer connections, that is your external device. Similarly, power supply button. So this is power supply port. Okay, Okay, students, hope you all understand the topic well. Once again, go through this and find the answer for your home assignment. Okay, now we will move to the evaluation part of this session for finding your 1 mark questions. Coming to this, first question, which of the following is said to be the brain of your computer? Microprocessor is the brain of your computer. Which of the following is not the part of your microprocessor unit? Microprocessor, you will have ALU, control unit and register. So catch is not, it is your memory unit. So this is the answer. Third question, how many bits constitute a word? That should be determined by the processor used. Okay, you cannot able to define this is the limit. Which processor you are using, based upon the processor, the value will get changed. So answer is D. Coming to fourth question, which of the following device identifies the location when address is placed in the memory address register? So this to be device found using your address location means that is decoder. Okay. Next, which of the following is the CISC processor? CISC. What is CISC? Complex instruction set computer. So for that we saw examples no in your last video. What is the example of CISC machine? Is Pentium 3. Very good. Next one, which is the fastest memory? Cache memory is the fastest memory. Next, going to seventh question. How many memory locations are identified by the processor with 8-bit address bus at that time? That is 256. So 256 time memory locations can be identified with the help of 8-bit address. Okay, so answer is C. What is the capacity of 12 centimeter diameter DVD with single sided and single layer? So what is the capacity of DVD? I told you 4.7 GB. Similarly, what is the capacity of CD? It is 700 MB. Okay, so DVD means it should be 4.7 GB gigabits. Okay, so next ninth question. What is the smallest size of data represented in the CD? So that is called as CD part representation. It's called as bits. Okay. Display device or connected to the computer through display device means your projector, monitor and connected to your VJ cable with the help of VJ cable. So answer is D. Okay. Okay students, let us come to the summary of the session. What are the things we learned? Okay, so we gone through what is memory device. Under that, random access memory, RAM. Types of RAM, what are the two things we saw? Static RAM and dynamic RAM. Then we saw about what is ROM, read-only memory. Under that we saw various ROM, that is PROM, PROM, programmable erase, programmable read-only memory. Next we saw erasable, programmable read-only memory. Next, electrically erasable, programmable read-only memory. Okay. Okay. Next is about secondary storage devices. Under that, what are the secondary storage devices we saw? One is hard disk, then CD, compact disk, then DVD, flash memory device, and Blu-ray disc. Last part we saw about what is port and interfaces. Okay, so up to this we completed your chapter 3. See your home assignment in this session. So first question, what is an instruction? Okay, while defining your microprocessor, you list what is instruction. Second, what is HDMI? Write the abbreviation part and explain what is it. Both are 2-mark question. Coming to 3-mark question, differentiate PROM and EPROM. Okay, while writing difference, I already mentioned you have to split the column into 2 and have to write the heading and write the difference between those two. Coming to 4th question, differentiate CD and DVD. 5th question, how will you differentiate flash memory and an EEPROM? So these are all comes under 3-mark question. Now coming to 5-mark question, arrange the memory device in ascending order. That is based on your access time. Okay, so study and write well the assignment part. Now moving to the past puzzle question answer. In last class, I asked you one question, right? So what is so delicate that even mentioning it break it? I ask you. Hope most of you may find that answer. Okay, I will tell you the answer. Answer is silence. Okay, so silence is most delicate one. If you mention the word also, you just break that silence, right? Okay, now moving to today's logic question. Take down, Larry's father has 5 sons. So Larry's, okay, his father has 5 sons. I'm mentioning it as 10, 20, 30 and 40. So son 1 name is 10, son 2 name is 20, son 3 name is 30 and son 4 name is 40. So what is the name of the 5th son? So find answer for this. We will meet you in next session. Hope you all understand the class well, students. Okay. Thank you.